little technical issue. But anyways, like I was saying,
The devil.
yeah. Anybody who's going through personal lustful or sexual immorality issues, you're not alone, because David also went through it as well. You know what I mean? But the one thing he always did, and he never stopped doing, was coming back to God. So that's the same thing with me, and I'm being transparent with you guys. And if you haven't watched the other video about how we were talking about that, you should go watch that. But this is why I relate to him a lot, in the sense of like, I have failed, sexually immoral in an immoral way or in a lustful way, but I always just come back to God every single time. And every single time I come back is every single time I repent. He restores me, and I'm able to get back up, carry my cross, and keep going. And at the end, David was a great king. He was probably the best king. Like David was a giant slayer. Even his crew was a giant slayer. You know what I'm saying? So, there's gonna be giants in your life that you're gonna have to probably slay yourself. And one of those things is probably, being sexually immoral or lustful. You know what I mean? It's a sin. It's not the right thing, but I don't condemn you for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if you were to talk to David, he wouldn't condemn you either. You know what I mean? He would just say, just pray and get into the Lord's presence. So this is the reason why I relate to him character-wise in that sense. And just personality-wise, just my heart for people. Honestly, like, the first thing I want to always do is pray, for anybody who's watching this. I want the best for everybody who's watching this. David was a person who brought the Lord's presence into his house. He wanted not only for himself to be in it, but he wanted others to be in it as well. So I try to bring, Christian the videos, you know what I'm saying? Or like give you guys the message as well, so that you guys can partake as well in what the Lord is doing. So also, like, David's journey in general is amazing. Like, he was like, oh, with this rock and with this slingshot, it's like, that's kind of faith talk. So there's nothing impossible for anybody. There's nothing impossible for me to get to where I need to get to my purpose in God. Then there's nothing impossible for you guys as well. So that's just my take on just David for myself. But I'm pretty sure, like, there's a whole bunch of other people as well, like, that anybody could really relate to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You got
another person I feel like I could relate to is Eve.
Bro, what?
The reason why I say that is because it's one of those situations, like, we all struggle on a daily as it is right now. And, she got deceived by the serpent, the devil, and ate the fruit. And a lot of people was like, man, we never would have ate it. And that probably is true for some people. But there are some people probably out there now, they would have ate it. Yeah. It's one of those situations, man, like, can't judge, can't blame, because people keep saying, like, oh, I would have never done it. So now that we got the knowledge of good and evil, we still see to this day people still doing what? Evil.
Yeah.
So when you don't even have the knowledge of it at first, but you still disobeying God, look what happens.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. So,
but like, even Peter, this man was like, I'm gonna die for you, Jesus. I'm gonna be with you on the cross, dude. And, oh my gosh, Jesus. And Jesus was like, listen, man, you're gonna deny me 3 times. While everybody's doing everything else and taking me up there and I'm getting hit and all that, and I'm I gotta get nailed and everything. You're gonna deny me 3 times, okay? He was like, no, Jesus, I'm not gonna do it, Jesus. No, I'm not gonna do it. You know what happened? He did it. He did it. You know what I'm saying? But when Jesus resurrected and came back and he had breakfast with Peter, he was like, Peter, do you love me? Peter was like, yes, I love you. Second time, Peter, do you love me? My Lord, you know everything. Of course I love you. The third time, Peter, do you love me? Peter started crying. You know why? Because he remembered that. Why do I bring this up? Because a lot of people go through that as well. Well, we be telling Jesus, Jesus, I'm not going to sin like that no more. I promise you, I'm not going to do it no more. Next thing you know, we sin again, and it's probably the same sin too. That's the crazy part. And you know what God does? He was like, you know what? I still love you though.
Yeah, but don't let that go over your head. Just because God still love you don't mean there ain't going to be no consequences. So get right.
Yeah.
You see how I just went down. You was up here.
It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
Everybody like, yeah, God forgive me. Yeah, he do. But if you keep going, you don't change. And you're dying, you're saying, it's gonna get hot.
Wow, bro.
No, that's a great word, man. Yeah, so he said he feels like he's more like David. Like I said, I feel like I'm more like in a situation like Job.
Yeah, man.
Mark this date and time, man. Y'all gonna see the benefits and the growth in this journey, man.
Yeah, man. Anyway, you got any last remarks, comments?
Subscribe to my YouTube, Church with Chris. Also, subscribe to my other channel, Christian Carly. Appreciate that.
Also, if you got any topics, please leave it in the comments because we like to talk about everything. So, there's more videos with us coming soon. God bless you guys. The music will come in the summer. In the summer, probably July, June, August. I'm gonna be making summer bangers.
You said it, so now you gotta do
Drill, Detroit, Hispanic, all that is gonna be out. So this video will probably be it'll probably be a part 1, part 2, just because it's way too long. But I love you guys. It's your boy Rich in the building. Team Christ be the gang. Chris in the building with a rich sweater in a rich house. Goodbye.
Hi.